Every day you wait, competitors are stealing your clients. Ranking your GoHighLevel site on ChatGPT and AI search doesn't have to take months. I'll show you the exact steps in my free AI course that you're about to watch. Plus, I'm going to give you some pre-made AI prompts for free that are going to make this process lightning fast so you can go out and get clients as soon as possible. Let's jump right in. So this video is just going to be the complete SEO masterclass. It's going to have everything. But what we're doing here is we're going over AI SEO as well, which is similar but not the same thing. So I've really broken down this video into two different primary sections. Okay, the first section is going to be SEO. It's going to be an entire super in-depth tutorial. Guys, I took forever to make this video. It's got it all: on-page SEO, off-page SEO, technical SEO, local SEO, national SEO. It goes over everything. It's super in-depth. Okay, and the point is to lay the foundation. Because again, there's overlap, and it's really important that you know certain terms for this to make sense. Then, as we are done with regular SEO, we're then going to move on to part 2 of the video, or section 2, which is going to be AI SEO. And as you see right here, they are linked. Now, AI SEO is different than SEO in the sense that you are ranking on AI search engines with AI SEO. So that's stuff like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Bard, all these different platforms, you're ranking on those to be found. So you need both, and they're very linked as you see here. So this is very important to pay close attention in this video because this is the future of online traffic. Okay, like this is very important. And we have the prompts down below to speed up the process. But the goal of this video is simple: to help you learn the ins and outs of AI SEO and regular SEO so you can potentially rank in AI search engines and attract paying clients. This is a lead generation strategy for your agency and for your clients. I've also included free AI prompts below to speed up the entire process. Really important note before we jump right into this, guys, is that this strategy is for your agency, okay, to bring in paying clients like businesses to come to you to find your agency, but it is also for your clients, okay? So this is really powerful. It's a 2-for-1 combo because it's helping you get clients, but it's also helping your clients get clients, because in the new world of search engine optimization or answer engine optimization, whatever you want to call it, because you have to be found in the AI answer engine. So very important, guys, and we're going to be covering all of this. So get ready, get your notes out, prepare, and if you have any questions while we're going through, do not hesitate to drop them down below because I will answer ASAP. So without further ado, let's jump into this insane free AI SEO masterclass. What's up, everybody? Super happy to have Sedrick here today. Okay, he is an AI SEO professional, and he is here to share a wealth of knowledge. Sedrick, thank you so much for being here, man.
What's going on?
So first thing I want to ask you, man, this is really important before we jump into all the amazing stuff you have for us. What is AI SEO and why is it important? Why do agencies need to be doing it for themselves and for their businesses more than ever?
In order to get your customers ranked on Google, and more importantly, get them ranked on large language models like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Copilot, Claude, any of those, you need to be structuring the SEO in a way that gets them ranked on that way. And the best way to do that is using AI and prompting it correctly to create the type of content that'll get your customers ranked.
Amazing. So you're basically saying, in this video as well, is that they can get clients for their clients as well as getting clients for themselves using these strategies.
Correct. You got to get in front of the people. Most people are not using Google as much, especially the younger demographic. They're using more ChatGPT to search and find out information and also look for goods and services.
I love it, man. Well, Sedrick, thank you so much for being here, and let's jump right into it, man.
So as digital marketers, our number one job is to make businesses visible and valuable online. Now, the old SEO playbook, it's saturated, it's competitive, it's slow. Everyone's doing primarily SEO, and no one is really focusing on AEO, which makes your customer be the answer for what potential clients are looking for. So what is AEO? AEO is answer engine optimization, content that gives clear, direct answers to real questions users are searching for. It's great for helping your clients show up on voice search, featured snippets, smart assistants, and then large language models like ChatGPT, Claude, Copilot, Perplexity. Search has changed dramatically in the past few years. Traditional SEO and search engine optimization still matters, but more importantly nowadays, you got to have ranking AI-powered search engines, zero-click search results, voice assistants, which you specialize in, and local intent. And that's what shapes people's how people discover businesses nowadays.
Mhm.
So the core styles of SEO are SEO, AEO, and GEO. Now, not a lot of people know about AEO, and I mean, we're on the ground floor of that right now, and it's huge in getting the businesses ranked. And it's basically showing up in the large language model search results, all of the AI platforms that people are using right now. And then GEO is just basically a local SEO. So the near me searches, or, what's the best pizza in Virginia, searches like that.
And real quick, Cedric, I got a quick question before we move the slides. AEO essentially is just AI SEO at this point. I know it's a different aim, but that would be kind of the broader term for it, I take it.
Yeah.
And these all work in tandem with one, I guess. That would be like...
Yeah, you want to combine, you want a combination of all of them, and I'll show you how to do that to achieve the results that you want. So answer engine optimization, or AEO, and what is it and why does it matter for local business? So AEO focus on being the answer, not just ranking for keywords. So when people are looking for the best pizza in Las Vegas or whatever, you're the answer. Your business will be the answer that will come up. It's designed for zero-click search results, voice queries when you're searching on your phone, and AI-generated responses when you're searching on ChatGPT, Claude, Copilot, etc. So a lot of people, they're like, oh, I don't know what AEO is, or what are you talking about? The thing is that we see it every day. Anytime you search for something on Google, and you get that little paragraph up at the top, that's the AEO answer. So that's where you want to pivot and position your business to show up and be the answer.
Wow. Yeah, we're using it without knowing it. We're all
right. You see it every day and you're like, oh, I don't know what it is. It's right there in front of you. So, why AEO matters for local businesses is its high intent visibility. People searching, like I said, best pizza near me or open now are ready to buy. So you want to get in front of those people that are ready to spend money. Over 58% of searches come from mobile devices. So you want to be coming up in mobile device search. And then users are three times more likely to trust the brand that appears as a direct answer, as opposed to them having to scroll. You know what I'm saying? And then the last thing is it complements the business's Google business profile, reviews, and local SEO effort.
It's making it even simpler, it seems like. Not having to search, that's a really annoying thing to have to do, to click around and look at reviews.
Plus, the other thing is that, you have to cater to the fact that people have short attention spans. So you need to hit them quick, boom, and be right there in front of them. They're ready to buy, so you need to be the one that they see. So, how to get started is list common customer questions, write short, clear answers, use Q&A format on your website, and then add Schema Markup to your website so that you show up on the back end for the Google and the large language models. And then you update it according to what the results are, especially using Google Search Console.
Now, real quick, Cedric, would you say this is easier than traditional SEO? For those of the people that are used to doing the blogs, doing all that, does this complement it? Or would you say at this point, you can do this, it'll rank and it's easier?
I feel that it ranks easier. A lot of customers that I have, I just use this and they're ranking very high. They're not blogs. A lot of them don't even have social media profiles. That's awesome. I love it. And in terms of getting it done, it's really easy. And I'd be more than happy to show you right now.
I'd love to see it. Love to see it.
So I figured I'd use you as an example in your hair.
I love it. Very relevant.
Right. So the first prompt is it's real short and simple, and it goes like this. Hold on, I got it written it down so we don't even have to type it out. So it's analyze this URL. Give me a comprehensive outline of the pages, content, and services offered. And then we'll go up here and we'll get Zoe Zimmerman's hair salon. You can paste your URL right there. So it totally breaks down your website.
Yo.
So you got the home page, the About Us page, haircuts, services, highlights, FAQs that you got on there already. And now we're going to put in the secret sauce. We're going to tie in all of the AEO, SEO, GEO, and everything all at once.
Whoa.
So here's the prompt. We're going to create FAQs for the site, the comprehensive list of FAQs. The goal of the FAQs is to create brand awareness, inform users, improve technical SEO, on-page SEO, AEO, GEO, local SEO, large language model search results, local intent search results, Google Search Console rankings, and Bing Webmaster rankings. Now, one of the things to know is that a lot of the large language models pull from Bing Webmaster
Really?
in their search results. Yes.
I had no clue.
Yeah. So
Bing?
all of your websites, you need to be registered them on Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster. So now we've already primed ChatGPT to have a knowledge base on your website. So now it's going to generate FAQs specifically for your website.
Whoa. And this is all from prompt. You're doing this.
This is all from the prompt. We just analyzed your website and then we told it what to create.
Wow. Wow. Wait, so this is a prompt you just threw in there. I saw that. I didn't. Wow, this is damn. Okay.
So now it created 76 FAQs specifically trained on your website and your business. So now what we're going to do is we're going to break this up because we're going to be able to reuse these FAQs for a couple of different things. So
guys, while you're watching, make sure if you have questions, you drop them down in the comments because this is some advanced stuff, and make sure you guys are you're putting it down if you have any. Man. Yeah, I can already see this is already a massive game changer. I mean, I didn't even know about the Bing part. I was completely ignorant to that. I had no clue that Bing was even.
Yeah, that's where most of them pull their stuff from. So you got to have your site. It's free to register on there, so get it on there. So of course, you're not going to put 76 FAQs on your website. But what we're going to do is we're going to tell it to, out of the 76 that we created, to give us the best ones that can be customer facing on your website. And then we're also going to tell it to break it up into categories because that aids in the search result.
Oh, so this is keeping the best ones, I take it?
These are taking the best ones, and these are the ones that you should be adding on an FAQ page on your website. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to tell it to write out section 1 and then also create a schema to add onto your website so that you can be ranked and found.
Oh, so this can even generate the schema for you.
Yes.
So this is almost like ChatGPT can do, or whatever you're using can do everything.
Everything for you. And then I also got a bonus that we can use it for.
Ooh, we love bonuses, don't we? Wow. I think it's just crazy that you can do all of this from a language model. Back in the day, I mean, you'd have to be forever to find any of this stuff.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you. But see, it makes it so easy, and you can repurpose all of the search results that we're getting back. Plus, you don't have to deal with all of sitting there trying to drag it out and create all. So now here's your schema for section 1.
Wow. So where, just a quick tidbit for those of you, including myself, to kind of understand this process, is this schema what's enabling the search engines or AI search engines? Is that what it's looking at through the FAQs? Like, I'm trying to figure what's like the mechanics of it.
It's the back end, the technical SEO. So this is what ChatGPT is looking for and pulling up. This is what Bing is looking for and pulling up. And this is also what Google is looking for and pulling up. So you're going to take this schema, and this is just section 1 of the 76 FAQs that we created. You're going to copy it. You're going to paste it in the head section of your FAQ page. And then you're just going to keep telling it to create the schema for each of the sections.
So every page?
You're going to put it on your FAQ page. You'll create a separate schema for your home page, your contact page, and if you have a prices page. But the home page is going to be like your local business schema, which ChatGPT, because now we have it trained on your salon, can create that as well.
Wow. That is amazing.
All right. So then we're going to tell it to write out section 1 of the FAQs.
Man, I feel like when I see this, people have no excuse not to be doing this stuff.
No, they don't. I mean, it's easy. It's just telling it to give you what you want. So now this is section 1 of the FAQs. So we already have our list of ones that we're going to put customer facing on our website. We already have the schema for all 76 on the back end. But now we're going to write out all 76 and we're going to create a knowledge base for our chat bot for Zoe Zimmerman's hair salon. So like the knowledge base that you create and it has the FAQ section, now you have 76 FAQs. So your bot is fully trained on your business. So we're going to create a new knowledge base using our FAQs. So back to our ChatGPT and be like, write out section 1 of the, and it's just as simple as copying and pasting. But Now, by the time you're done, you've created a knowledge base for your AI chatbot and your AI bot that is completely trained on your customer's business.
Which is huge because first off, everyone's going to be using AI. Second off, it's already creating this, so you might as well just put it over so you get the best of both worlds, which is huge time saver right there. Huge time saver. Wow. So you're getting double bubble here. You're getting multiple things in one prompt.
Correct.
Training your chatbots and getting your AEO dialed in.
Yeah, so I mean that's basically it.
Now, real quick, Cedric, quick question here, just for those of you or the people in the crowd that don't quite get it. This can be done on a GoHighLevel website, a WordPress website, a Wix. I mean, I'm taking you can do this anywhere you have access to a code editor or just a basic drag and drop.
Yeah, any website builder you can add this to. You can add the schema on the back end. You can get your business and your customer's business ranked. And then you can also you can add an AI chatbot that is truly trained on that business that can answer any and all pretty much questions that anyone would ask.
Wow, that is insane. So Cedric, what are some of the results you've gotten? The proof stuff, action, not just talk, real action. Kind of interested to see what you got for that.
Okay, so like I said earlier, you should always register your website and your customer's website with Google Search Console. So after implementing all of this stuff, these are a couple of my customers. So this is a Phase Cleaning Company. It's a girl with a cleaning company out in Cleveland, Ohio. Total impressions, meaning how many times she showed up in search results in the last 3 months, are 8,780 times. Route Runners Junk Removal out here in Vegas, in the last 3 months, they've showed up 13,500 times.
Damn.
A 911 Pest Pro, that's another pest control company out here in Vegas. I built their website, implemented this stuff 13,700 times. That's how many times they showed up in search results in front of their customers in the last 3 months.
Yeah,
this is Route Runners Dumpster Rentals. So he has a separate division. He showed up 14,700 times in the last 3 months.
Damn.
Glitter Gulch Window Washing, they've showed up 14,900 times in the last 3 months. Red Carpet Plumbing, it's a plumbing company. It was one of my first big customers yes, sir. And Google Search Console doesn't lie.
Yeah.
It doesn't lie.
It definitely doesn't. 40. Holy Christ.
This is a home repair specialist. It's a handyman service, and they showed up 169,000 times in the last 3 months.
3 months, not even a year, just 3 months.
No, last 3 months.
And a lot of this is because the AEO or the AI SEO you've been doing.
Yeah, just implement it on the back end, the technical SEO, and then the on-page SEO.
So this is almost bordering on a high ticket service. I mean, obviously, you have it wrapped in with GoHighLevel and other, offers, but this is with impressions like that. I mean, this is, if people can replicate this, I mean, this is bringing high ticket back.
And it sells itself.
Now, let's talk about workload. How long? I mean, was it really what we just went over for the most part? Because, I mean, it seems pretty simple. And these are some pretty crazy results to be getting from something that's this new. I mean, that's a lot. So I'm just curious. It's like, because from what you went over today, Cedric, this seems a lot simpler than traditional SEO. Like a lot simpler. And way faster too. You know what I mean?
It is just that easy to do the FAQs, the AEO, the SEO. Now, the other thing that you got to do is just do the on-page content.
Well, that's really it.
That's it.
Man, 169,000 impressions.
And they don't post on social media. They don't run ads. None of the people that I've showed you, they rarely, if any, post on social media or not at all, and they don't run ads. This is all just from SEO tech.
Wow. So they're not even doing the other parts of this. You guys hear that? That is insane. They're not even doing the other parts of SEO and they're winning. That, man.
So some package ideas that I came up with that I use myself: the starter package, 10 optimized question and answers with schema install on their website. A premium package would be a full page audit of their website and then rewrite the content for on-page and off-page technical SEO, and then putting it in a voice ready formatting where you can use it for voice search and getting in front of those 350 million iPhone users as well as everyone else. You also have a retainer model where they pay you to update their SEO and their content and their AEO strategy, and then performance tracking, which you can use Google Search Console to do. And then it can also be an add-on service or AEO content layered in the chatbots, funnels, and SMS. Like we talked about in the last video, you can fully train the chatbot on the company's business and then input all of those into the chatbot. And now anyone that goes on their website that's optimized, now that chatbot can fully answer any question that it may ask.
Wow. So it's 2 for 1.
Well, yeah, it's 3 for 1. You got the FAQs on the website, you got the chatbot fully trained. So, I mean, you know, all our clients that we come across, everyone is looking to get in front of more customers and generate more revenue. So offering AEO answers the question of why isn't my website showing up? Why am I not getting found on the internet, the large language models? And you can do all this without any ad spend.
It's
And then
insane.
I mean, bro, it's crazy. You can build trust, show up as the authority and not just a business. And I mean, that's your selling point to your customers.
And earlier too, Sedrick, you were showing those slides, and it was crazy because some of those numbers of the impressions, that looked like you were running ads for them.
No ads whatsoever. I mean, you know, a lot of them, like I said, they don't even have social media pages. It's just straight the back end technical SEO using SEO, AEO, and GEO. So some of the places that you can use is Answer the Public, of course, Google Search Console, schema.org, and that's where once you input the schema markup, you take the URL for the website there, and you can test it to make sure that it's showing up on the back end. And then, of course, like we showed you, is just using AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Copilot, Perplexity, and just prompting it correctly and creating the content for your customers.
It's insane.
And then one of the other things that I like to do personally is I give away free AEO mini audits. One of the best things to do with GoHighLevel is use the prospecting tool and generate those reports and send them to the clients. And then also add in there how AEO, SEO, and GEO can boost their visibility. You can bundle it with SMS and email outreach, and then position yourself as a search visibility strategist.
Which is a new term. We ain't heard that before. If you want to learn more about AI SEO and really go deep into the AI agency fulfillment, a whole 9 yards, I have a 30-day free trial link down below of High Level that when you sign up with that, you get access to over $10,000 worth of free bonuses. Okay, 5 live coaching calls per week access. Okay, trainings on how to master high level, trainings on how to sell high level, tons of snapshots. Okay, you get access to a community that's going to help you, AI prompts, sales scripts, and so much more. And guys, that is all free down below in that template when you sign up with it. And this is great for whether you're an agency, someone trying to learn high level, service-based business. If you're just trying to use high level to get to the next level, I'm telling you, this is the community to be in. We have the most testimonials. People are absolutely crushing it. It's got the best energy by far. So make sure you go down below, you check out that link, or if you have any questions on it, drop a comment down below. Back to the video. So this Go High Level SEO training is broken down into 2 parts, 2 segments, if you will. And number 1 is the educational how-to, and then number 2 is strategy. So the first part is just going to be me breaking down what SEO is and how to do it. So like hands-on, this is the work you do to get your business ranked. Number 1, that's kind of like the actual educational side, how-to, the hands-on stuff, and understand the 5 types of SEO. Then in the second segment, I'm just going to walk you over the exact strategy. Yeah, so the exact strategy, a number of times you have to do certain things, and in what order to rank businesses number 1 on Google. And by the way, guys, this is a high-level SEO training, but these concepts can carry over to WordPress, HubSpot, whatever, because it's all universal. But this is specific to high-level, but it can still carry over. So even if you're not a high-level user, this will still work with you because this is going to be an extremely in-depth masterclass across SEO, across the board. And by the way, just to pull up an objective to show you exactly what we're trying to do is to rank businesses and Google business profiles number 1 on Google. So like this, getting this number 1, the Google business profile, and then ranking people number 1 on regular organic. This is what we're learning in this video and all of the things that it takes to get there. I'm going to say this right now. There's so much misinformation on SEO, and it's baffling the amount of stuff that you have to go through to find this. This video will clear up a lot of this because for a long time, this confused me too until a mentor of mine who is an absolute SEO G, been doing this forever, since the inception of SEO, broke this down and taught me his secrets so to speak, that really cleared this up. And I actually started getting my clients much better results. So let's jump right in and start going over what SEO is. First things first, let's go through the 5 types of SEO. I cannot tell you how many times people will just say, oh, yeah, we'll do SEO for you. I'm like, what does that even mean? And they're just kind of mixing and matching random shit. Because a lot of people may want this right here, and you're doing this. And yes, you have to mix stuff up to get certain ones, but a lot of people are doing the wrong thing. And that's why so many people suck at SEO and everyone thinks that SEO is a scam, is because people don't even understand the fundamentals. And this is what this got to break down, because you have to understand this. A, to actually do a good job, and to B, to talk like you actually know what you're talking about so you can sell customers. Remember, if you cannot diagnose the problem, you cannot solve it. And a lot of you guys are not even diagnosing. You're just going straight into surgery, so to speak, and killing your patients. And we don't want that. So here are the 5 different kinds. You have on-page SEO, off-page SEO, technical SEO, local SEO, and national SEO. So right now, before I jump into all these, I'm going to break down what each of these represent in the grand scheme of things so you have that bird's eye view of everything. So the first one is on-page SEO. Guys, on-page SEO is very much website optimization. Think that. It's optimizing what is on the page. This is what a lot of people think SEO only is, when it's a lot more than that. But the first one is on-page SEO. So when you think on-page SEO, just think optimizing the website, the tags, the keywords, all of that stuff. And the main sort of point I like to emphasize on on-page SEO is the proper keyword placement and understanding that, and basic stuff with meta tags, because that's what's really going to help you rank. So remember, on-page SEO is website optimization, and one of the most important functions of that is understanding how keywords work, which I promise, guys, I'm going to show you all of this here in a second, but I have to break down the overarching view so you understand. But think proper keyword placement and think website optimization when you think on-page SEO. Number 2 is off-page SEO. This very much builds authority and rankings. So think of this as everything you do off of the page. So on-page SEO, it's everything on the page, optimizations. This is off the page. So this is linking back to the website. This is building authority on blogs. This is all that stuff. And this is probably one of the hardest ones. And a lot of people attempt to do this and they do it completely wrong. And one thing I'm going to say, and this is the asterisk one, the important point here, is do not buy your way into this. Google knows everything, guys. I cannot tell you how many times I see this. People try to buy their way onto blogs, buy their way into PR, buy their backlinks. Google knows. And these third-party, companies that sell this shit, it just spams the algorithm. Like Google, guys, Google has over, I think it's 40,000 data points, maybe even more on each person. They know what you're doing, and this does not work. You want to earn your way there. So earn your way into a blog. Actually get featured because someone cares about you, because it'll actually give you real traffic. Earn your way into getting interviewed or being on a podcast. You don't want to buy your way, and don't just go and buy backlinks. Don't recommend it because it's just going to take you longer. Okay, so think for off-page SEO, building authority and rankings, and really sending that other traffic source to your website and showing Google that you are a legit company. Number 3, tres on this list is technical SEO. This is very much the website user experience. It's very much the speed time. It's the mobile optimization. It's how clean is the website layout. It's did you submit your website to Google Search Console? And again, guys, I'm going to be going over all this, but the overarching view is technical SEO is the website user experience. Because a lot of people will do this. They'll optimize the website. Yeah? They'll make it look good, but their website's slow as shit. It's not really done mobile, and they have all these other problems, and they have no clue that this is part of the ranking. So let me quickly break this down. So people think that SEO is very much a spell. You're casting, some incantation upon somebody or on the algorithm. Not the way this works at all. All SEO is optimizing your website, social media, whatever it is, so that Google recommends it to more people. Google's whole goal is just to keep people on Google. That's it. And to keep coming back. There's nothing else. And people are like, let me put a keyword here. Let me try to do this. And they do this shit like the algorithm, like they can sneak by it. At the end of the day, all SEO is making it better for the user experience. Hence why properly optimized keywords, so someone can find your hair salon or find your plumbing place. Off-page SEO to show Google that, hey, these people are popular over here and their social media is booming and sending stuff back. Like that. Website user experience. If somebody gets on a website, like say you go on a website and it takes forever to load, you leave. You go to the competitor. Yeah, I do it. You do it. Everyone does it. If it's not mobily optimized and you're like, what the shit is this? You leave. So technical SEO is very much the user experience side of things. And right down here, mobile and site speed are critical. I'm telling you right now, I believe this is a stat now on Google. I believe it's 89 or 90% of all traffic now in 2024, 2025 comes from mobile. And people optimize just for desktop. I cannot tell you, you can go on your phone and you will find endless websites that are not mobily optimized. It is mind-blowing. It's like a big problem, and you can just go sell this because so many people don't have that. So technical SEO, think very much user experience. Now, the fourth one on this list, okay, the fourth kind of SEO is local SEO. This is very much the trafficked lead gen side of things. This pushes you in the algorithm. It's that little GMB I showed you earlier, their Google business profile, they changed it, but it goes all the way up and it's unlimited free traffic. This is the best way for service-based businesses to get unlimited leads, unlimited bookings, and just make way more money. This is it. And I'm telling you guys right now, this is one of the most critical things for service-based businesses, and it is also one of the things that I see people mess up the most. So what a lot of people think is reputation management on GoHighLevel, which they think is local SEO, is just one part of it. Reputation management is just one part of this strategy. And in this video, I want to show you all of the strategies that it actually takes to rank a business number one, not just reputation management, because that's all people think it is. It's not. It's so much more. And I'm telling you right now, if you can get this dialed in, you will take any service-based business to the moon and back. So the asterisk on this one and the important pro tip and the important note is that this is for local businesses with a location. You hear that? Local businesses with a location. I cannot tell you how many times I see people with online businesses creating these. Don't do that. It's called local SEO for a reason. If you have an online business or you don't have a shop or you don't have a location, do not create these. This is why it is so unbelievably difficult now to get verified, because we have people creating all these random spammer businesses, scammers online, that have no location. Guys, local SEO is everything to do with proximity and location. Google can check everyone's IP address. It knows who's where. It knows where's everyone's at a certain time. And the whole goal is to send local people to the local business. If you have a local business in, let's say, Washington, D.C., it's not going to be serving people in Austin, Texas. Okay? A lot of people mess this up. I cannot tell you how many people. I get this question so much. My GMB is not getting verified. I'm like, well, where's your location? No, I don't have one. Then why are you doing it? So, guys, I know I'm getting really passionate. Part of this is I'm yelling at myself because I made all these mistakes for the longest time. And it just made me less money and more frustrated. So please don't do that. So that is local SEO. Got to have a location. Got to be local. Proximity is everything with local SEO. Last but not least, the fifth kind of SEO, which is national SEO. And this is the one I see people trying to do the most for their clients, and they actually have no idea what they're even doing. National SEO is for ranking big and broad keywords. So local SEO, and these to go for a smaller would be like plumbers in Winchester, Virginia. That's what these mostly go after, the smaller, more local. National SEO would be plumbers. See how broad that is? Very broad, like super broad. That's what that is. And these are for online businesses or huge businesses. Now, yes, if you're in a really niche thing, you may be able to do this. But a lot of people are like, hey, can you do some SEO for my online business? And people are like, sure. And they slap up a GMB, they do some optimizations, and they get nowhere. Like, you don't got to take this from me. Everyone hates SEO agencies because like 95% of them are trash. Part of the reason is because they don't even understand this. And they're doing the wrong things. And the thing about this is just ask. Make sure you know who you're targeting first. Like if someone's like, oh yeah, we're going to be going after this, and our business sells toothbrushes. So can you sell, charcoal toothbrushes online? That's national SEO. And that is going to be extremely hard. This is the hardest one to do by far. So guys, that is the 5 types of SEO kind of explained overarching. Now I'm going to go into the nitty gritty of what each of these does and how to do them. And I know I'm being super thorough. It's just, I want you to understand this on a really high level so you can execute for your clients at a high level. And just by understanding this, you will do better with SEO. All right, so let's jump into on-page SEO. So this is the first in optimizing your business. And the first thing you're going to do is keyword research. This is just understanding what you're going after, metrics on it. So let's hop right in and check this out. So to do keyword research, you can use a number of tools. And guys, these are free. Yes, they have paid things. I don't even recommend doing that because you can use Google's free one. But there's a lot of different ones you can use. I like Ubersuggest because it's got a decent free plan. And to access this, you literally just type in Ubersuggest by Neil Patel. It'll pop up. You'll be good to go. It is simple as that. So now that you're in your account, if you've created one and you have access to this, or, you know, and these are generic, they're all kind of the same. Like you get in Google Keyword Planner, it's going to be the same thing. And what you want to do is you just want to come to keyword research, go to overview, and you can do this in really any platform. But the first thing is just to check basic stuff. So what I like to do is for, let's say we're checking my hair salon. So I would do Purcellville, Virginia. So I put the city in, so you want the location, so the proximity. And then we would just do something like hair salon. And boom, you immediately see how difficult it is, you know, for running ads, how hard it is. And you want to just get a basic gist of what you're going after because data is everything. And always go after, okay, I'm going to be going after this keyword in this location. And like I said, you can do this on a number of sites and you just get basic data on this. And you can even come down to stuff like this. And it's cool because it gives you all these other things you're going to want to go after. And the reason we're doing this is because when you do on-page SEO and, you know, you're adding your H1s, your H2s, your body copy, you want to have these kinds of keywords in there. So like hair salon near me. If it's already, you know, your website is based in a certain location, this will pop up when someone searches that. Hair salon in Purcellville, you want that. And then what you can also do is you can search other keywords. So you can search like, we'll come right here, for example. We'll do like haircuts. Okay, search. And then you get basically another kind of keyword in that area. And you want to do this because little things like this help you get more targeted on exactly what you're going for. And you can check it out right here. Okay. You have basic difficulty volume. It's not a lot. I mean, it's probably only like 30 people checking it a month. Sometimes these aren't exactly super accurate, but the idea is you have keywords that have search volume. And the whole point, like I said before, about keyword research is just understanding what to go after. Pro tip. Because if you're doing service-based business marketing, okay, for any business, I would say in 1 to 5 million, you know, pretty decent-sized small businesses, the thing I'm going to say right now is a lot of the time you can already know your keywords by two things. Number one, location, so where they are located and their service areas. And number two, going after services in that location. So if it is a hair salon, you know, you automatically know if it's in Purcellville, I have the Purcellville keyword. Or if I'm serving Leesburg too, I would have Leesburg. And then okay, what services do I offer? Well, let's put in keywords like haircuts. Let's put in keywords like a balayage, just hair and, you know, color and highlights, brow laminations, whatever, you name it. And from there, Google automatically knows. Because remember, the whole point about Google and what it's trying to do, simple as this, is just giving the user the best experience. Because it wants them to go, well, last time I got into Google and I picked, you know, Zoe Zimmerman Hair Salon, I had a great experience. So I'm going to keep going back to Google because I trust them. Remember, social proof is everything. So that concludes the keyword research side of things. Like I said, again, guys, you can play with any of these tools. It's just good to understand data and pick, you know, basic keywords you want to go after. So when you do have them, you can basically go in and be properly targeting the right keyword, and which is ultimately the right customer. All right, number 2 on the list is H1, H2, and content. So this is all keyword related stuff on a website page. Let's check it out. So first things first, breaking down if you don't know what an H1 tag is. So an H1 tag is this right here. And on high level, you can just scroll over and check what it is. It's a heading 1. This means it shows Google, because Google has to break down stuff by data, what is this page about? And you only want one of these per page to sum everything up. So with this, I just have crafting stories one strand at a time. It understands because right below it is a paragraph that it is targeting, a hair salon, keywords in Purcellville, and we do hair. So that very much sums up basically what I'm going after and where. And you can put all kinds of stuff here. You could put hair salon in Purcellville. The thing is sometimes people, that's called keyword stuffing, where they're obviously just jamming keywords in. Google doesn't like that either. You want to make it more organic. But the whole point is you want one of these per page. So in order to do this on high level, you just click add. You'll just throw in a headline. Okay. We'll put that in right here. And you'll immediately have right here, you can just go over it and you can pick what it is. And you can pick it over here too. But you just want to make sure you have an H1 and you just want one per page. And that just sums up all of what the page is about. And then you have basically H2s, which is stuff like this, color services, which is all the other subsections of the website page. And the whole point is Google just wants to look at it and know, okay, it's about this generically, this one keyword, website, and then down below it goes, okay, this is now, we have all these H1s and H2s, or H2s and H3s, which are the sub paragraphs and paragraph fonts. And it goes, okay, this is what this website is broken down into. And it's literally that simple. You just come right in and you just add these. So just like I showed you, body copy, you just want it to have proper keywords like you see right here, Zoe Zimmerman's hair salon, basic stuff like that. So simple. And by the way, guys, if you want, you can go over to ChatGPT and you can create all of this copy for your website and have it SEO optimized. Let's check it out. This is just quick pro tip. So you come right in here, you would just say, I need SEO copy for my website. I need H1 and H2s, and my website is Zoe Zimmerman Hair Salon, and I'm going after keywords like hair salon, Purcellville, Virginia, and haircuts. And you can put whatever you want. You can go extreme and you can plug in all the keywords that you did from keyword research, and then you can just have this generate it and you're good to go. And a lot of people like, ChatGPT is not good at writing website copy. Dude, I've been using ChatGPT. I've ranked so many business #1 with it. It's fantastic. I think you want to feed it the proper info. People just say, give me SEO copy on a hair salon. Bad idea. Be more thorough. Give it a ton of data. And from here, you have all of the stuff. So look at this. Discover expert haircuts. I mean, that's probably a better headline that's on the website right now. So you just literally go like this, or right here. Welcome to Zoe Zimmerman Hair Salon. We just take this. That's my H1. You're good to go. I mean, how simple is that, guys? How simple is that? It's so simple, and that's all you have to do. So just remember, you're going in and you're plugging in your H1s, H2s, and then paragraph body font. Simple as that. And if you're ever confused, go to ChatGPT and have it generate this for you. And it will do it just like this. Guys, I used to not have ChatGPT. No one did. And we had to manually hire copywriters to write this stuff ourselves, and it was so hard. You can just go in, generate it, and then you just copy and paste. So that is how content, H1s, H2s, body tags work. Remember, at the end of the day, Google is just looking to make sure this website is about the thing you say it is, like this. I'm not keyword stuffing. I'm just showing you what we offer. And Google goes, I like this. This girl wants color and highlights or a balayage. They've got it. They talk about it a lot. They know what you're doing. They have good reviews. Let's send them right there. And the algorithm puts it in their position so they can click on it and they are good to go. Remember, everyone's algorithm is different because depending on what you're looking at, it gives you different things. So it's not like one universal algorithm. It's things like changing per person. And that's what's so awesome about this. By the way, just really fast here. If you guys ever have any questions on any of this, you can just drop a comment down below or message me for free on Facebook, because I know this stuff gets a little, acidic above the shoulders. It's a lot of shit. So if you ever have any questions, just let me know, and I can point you in the right direction. But this is body copy, H1s and H2s. So now on page SEO, we have URL structure, which is just having your URL properly there, properly placed, having maybe a 2-year domain purchase, very simple stuff like that. Let's check it out. So this is a URL if you didn't know, and this is a great URL. It's short, okay? And it's Zoe Zimmerman, so Zoe Z, hair salon. It's perfect. It's got a keyword. It's got the service in it. It's perfect. And that's really all you want to do. You just have to have that with your clients and you're good to go. So if you're a plumber, I recommend you have plumbing in there. If you're an HVAC, having HVAC, have the keyword in so Google knows and goes, this is proper. Dude, I'm telling you guys right now, so many businesses, especially local businesses, don't do this. They have random generic stuff that makes no sense. And another little pro tip, if you go on to GoDaddy, HighLevel, or any of these domain registrars, oftentimes, and this is really weird, but the algorithm actually gives points to domains that have been bought for over 2 to 3 years. So people just buy it yearly, but if you buy it for 2 or 3 years, it goes, Google goes, because it can check receipts on GoDaddy and stuff. It goes, they're here to stay. This must be important. Let's push it up more. Little pro tip. I know it's weird. It's not like it's going to rank you #1, but it does help. So this is an idea of a perfect URL structure. So for your business, just make sure you have the right URL, not too long, just perfect, and just have it have a keyword and the name, and you are good to go. So now we have internal linking. This is basically linking pieces of text on the website going from different pages in the website. And this looks good because it helps Google navigate your website faster. But let's say if your header, your menu ever went out, you should be able to basically navigate your way through the website by using that. So it's like a map in the dark. Google loves this, and it's so easy to do. Let's check it out. So I'm going to show you how to do this, but before I jump in, I just want to explain two things. There's internal linking, and then there's outbound linking, which is links going from your website to another place. I'm not doing that because it doesn't really help you that much. This is from linking inside your website to another place on your website. So this is an example of an internal link at Zoe Zimmerman's, very specific, and then you click Zoe Zimmerman, and then it's about Zoe Zimmerman. Simple as that. That's what you want. A lot of people, though, will put random links in. You don't want that. You want it to actually make sense. You know, it'll be like professional, and they'll like link it to a number or something. Like, doesn't make sense. Zoe Zimmerman, it's her name, and then you just want to link it, and you want to make sure that it actually makes sense. In high level, this is so easy to do. You just come to any of your text, you just click that, you highlight it right like that. You can click this right here, and then you can put in whatever link you want. So say we wanted to go to the home page, you would just copy this. We just click transformation. And by the way, you want to have, remember what I said, the actual proper link. I'm just setting this in here right now. You just copy and paste. Current window, we'll just do current window. Non-follow hyperlink, you don't need that. You'll click save, and then boom, it is now linked. So we save it. We refresh the page, and then it goes to the website. So simple as that. That's how you do it, guys. It's very easy. That's just how you internally link stuff. You can do this all around the page. I'm going to get more in the strategy side of things in the segment 2 of this video of exactly the right amount of numbers. And yeah, just to let you guys know, right now, like I said before, I'm just showing you guys how to do everything. Later, I'm going to show you the exact amount of links you need, how you need to do this, and I'll get more specific in the strategy side of things. That's why you got to watch this video all the way through. Seriously, watch this video all the way through. You'll be complete SEO just master by the end of this. And what this is really going to do too is this is going to show you the ins and outs and the exact numbers you need to rank. So that sweet sauce, that recipe. So let's hop into the next one. Okay, now we need image optimization. So this is having properly sized images and then alt text and names so that blind people, as alt text, they can see it, because this just makes your website more friendly for the algorithm, because there are blind people out there and we got to be aware of them and help them out. Image optimization does just that. And I'm telling you right now, it actually makes a huge difference. So let's hop in and check it. So when you're in high level, you're just going to come right here, and you want to do this to all your images, but we'll come right down to image. Okay, we'll put it right here. And then right here, what you're going to do is you're going to come right to the side, and you're going to scroll down. You'll see it right here. So you want optimized image load on. That makes it, work better. And you can also change the names of your image. I recommend doing this. You don't have to, but it's another level to the game. So let's check this out. Which image was this? Oh, we haven't added one yet. So check it out. We will use this one just for the sake of the video. Obviously, put the real image in. But you come right here, and then you can rename it. So we could just call it Zoe Zimmerman, hair stylist. That way, Google goes, oh, this is a picture of a hairstylist. Because remember, guys, Google knows everything. This is what I'm trying to kind of impart on you. Remember, we need to be reminded more than when we taught. So I'm going to be going over the same concepts throughout this video. Google knows everything. So the more data you give it, the more it knows, okay, this image, oh, this is a hairstylist. Oh, a hair salon. Oh, let's feed it to the next person so they can, buy your shit. So why did that not go through? Was it this one? No, it was not. Which one was it? But we'll just pick one. You already know how to do it, so you knew how to add it. So you want to plug it in and do that. Then for alt text, you want to be very, very specific, but not too specific. I see people mess this up all the time. So you don't want to be robotic, because this shit's for blind people. So a lot of people will say stuff like haircut. Like, okay, that could be a million things. You want to be more specific. You don't want to be too specific, but you want to be more specific. So woman at Zoe, and say this is a picture of someone getting a haircut. Ignore this. Well, actually, let's change it so it's more specific. Right here. Woman at Zoe's hair salon getting stylish haircut. And guys, if you need help, you can always go to ChatGPT and have it generate this shit for you. It's awesome, you know, the age we're living in. But you just want to have that there because it helps for blind people when they hover over it. But it also just adds one more specific element, like describing what's going on. And you don't want to be over the top. So you don't want to be vague, but you don't want to be way too into it because then blind people are like, what? So like people will say, I've seen this happen before working with agencies. They'll be like, woman with green hair. Well, you could do green hair if it's part of the picture, but it'd be a woman with green hair who is angry, who is sitting down, but contemplating getting up, is actually trying to, you know, like, it's just like, what? Too many words. Just have it describe the situation. That's it. But don't go way too into it. You just want, just like this. This is the sweet spot. But that's how you do alt text and image optimization. Okay, now we have user experience. So this is just the basic layout of the website. This goes more into the website design side of things, but this one is very simple, but I'll just break it down for you right now. So on a website, you just want the basic flow to work. H1, have everything book services. You know, service descriptions, book services. It's so simple. It's not complicated. A lot of people make websites so complicated with so much copy, and it's like, what is going on? You don't want that. You just want a simple layout. By the way, if you guys are trying to build websites, I have a complete video on my channel that goes in depth on literally every button on the website builder on HighLevel. Go check that out because that'll give you some more ideas and get your creative juices going. But it's really just having a simple layout, very much like this, where it's easy for people to navigate. You want people that never have been on a phone before to be able to pretty much navigate it. If it's too complicated, you're going to lose customers. And here's the thing. Google knows when people leave the website. So if they're leaving the website and they're like, oh, this is terrible, it's just going to penalize you and it's going to hurt your search rankings. Last but not least, meta tags optimization. This is very, very important. This is what a lot of people kind of miss out on because they don't quite understand it. But this, especially on HighLevel, is important. This is just putting in the data on each page. So Google, when it puts you on those pages in Google, it knows exactly what the page is about, like summing it up. So let's hop into HighLevel and let's check it out. Okay, so come into HighLevel. To access metadata on any page, you're going to come right up here to SEO metadata, and you're just going to click this. And then you get all the metadata on this side. So let me actually show you what this looks like in real time. So this is for the home page. This, you have basically, you have a title and then a description. So we come over here. Here it is in real time, and you can do this for anyone. You can check it out. This will always be the title, and everyone can see these across Google. Every page has a title, which is this right here, which you can see right here, and then it has a description, which is right here. And you literally just go in and you plug it right in. And you want to just make sure it follows these basic checkboxes, which HighLevel makes so easy, which is awesome. And then keywords, you just want to add basic keywords of what the page is about. Author, you can put whoever wrote it. Social image, I usually put some sort of image in, so it pops up over here. You can see certain ones have it, certain ones don't. Not the end of the world. Links and tags, you can add any sort of custom links or canonical URLs, which just help Google scrape the website better, but you don't really need to do this. And the main ones you just want to focus on are this right here. It's just having this optimize the title, the description, and then keywords. And by the way, if you're ever confused on what to put for these, you can go to Google and just look at what other people have and go, okay, I understand that, and following this. Or you can go to ChatGPT and you can just generate all of your copy and then just plug it in. I mean, guys, it's so easy to do this nowadays. You just go in and you want to make sure it's done. So with this, what I would recommend is have the keyword, have the location, and just sum up what the business is about in the title. So the title is just describing what the page is about. And then the description is just overall describing what the page is. So if it's an about page, it's a description on the about page. If it's a home page, it's describing the home page. And the title just describes what the page is about. So it would be Zoe Zimmerman Hair Salon. That would be the home page. The about page will be like hair salon about. You know what I mean? So very simple, very straightforward. You just come in and plug it right here. And by the way, in HighLevel, if you're still wondering where it is, you come right in here and you just click SEO metadata, or if it's moved in the future, you just find SEO metadata. You'll find it right here. You just got to fill out the title, the description, and then put in your keywords, and you are good to go. Now it's time to jump into the second kind of SEO, which is off-page SEO. So first up, we have link building. So remember what I said before? I don't want you buying your way into things, and you can. I'm not endorsing you. It's just, it never works out that well in the long run unless it's a super legit company. And if that's the case, they're probably going to charge you a lot of money. Like lots of money, like probably over 10 grand to really get like a real influencer shout out. But a lot of these people, it's just not worth it. So I'm going to go into some alternatives to building quality links and getting other people to reference you. Let's check it out. So before I jump into this, I just want to say one thing. If you're doing service-based marketing, like plumbers, lawyers, HVAC, all those guys, you don't really need to do a lot of this. I personally think you can get away with just using other, the framework I'll give you after. But here's the thing. If you're going to do stuff like this in on-page or off-page SEO, you're going to have to spend a ton of time getting other people to promote your stuff. So the first thing is you can write blogs, and you can HIGHLEVEL as a whole thing. You just click new. You can use ChatGPT to write it. Like, it's very simple. You just follow the steps. And a lot of people are like, ChatGPT doesn't write good blogs. It writes fine blogs, and there are plenty of people that rank with using that kind of stuff. And then your whole goal would be to go out and find other people and other blogs, like, plumber blogs or wherever your, niche is, and get them to share them. This strategy will take forever for link building. Okay. And like I said, I don't like people buying links or buying influencer shoutouts. I think it's better to just have, unless it's really legit, it's just better to earn this. So you can go out and reach out to people in your niche, email them, hey, can I do this? Can I do that? How do you do this? And that's your best bet for building this kind of stuff. Because here's the thing. I know a lot of websites and a lot of resources I could recommend right now that how you can, publish your blog to multiple places and all this shit. I don't recommend it. I just don't. And that's why I'm not showing you any of that stuff, because at the end of the day, Google knows what you're doing, and it knows that all these other people are doing that too. So, like, they know you're trying to game the system. It's so hard to tell people this, because so many people come to me like, dude, I just got a press release of 20,000 websites. And it's like, oh, dude, it's only going to do so much, because in the long run, Google just changes their algorithm. They know. So I would write quality content and then try to get people in your niche to share it. Another cool thing, too, that I recommend for building backlinks, too, in a great free way is using Quora or Reddit. These are great because if you can hit a proper form and you have a link going back to your website, you can get a lot of actual organic, like people talking about something, sending traffic. These are hidden gems. I don't see people using these a lot, but you can use both Quora to build out stuff, have a trending post, or Reddit. And I'm telling you guys, these are like the underground of the internet, where if you can get stuff properly embedded and real people talk about it, you can build pretty good backlinks and pretty good traffic, because it'll send a ton of people to you. And Google will be like, oh, there's a lot of people coming here, and you can boost that. So these are really easy. You can just create account, click it, it's free, both of these. And then you can just create a post or a thread, or, however you want to do that. I always call everything posts. It's got different names in different platforms. But you do that, and that's a great way to build some backlinks. And it's very simple. It's very simple. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is slower burners, because I'm not showing you the cheat code ways to do things. I'm giving you the real way to get that stuff. So that's a great way to build a powerful backlink to send traffic. And like I said, you can just look up on ChatGPT, good post to put some in the trends, get people going back to your website. Remember, this is different for every niche. So for the sake of this, you just have to figure that out. But it's pretty simple. Okay, now we have social media marketing. So this is a big concept I want to go over really fast. Social media management is SEO. A lot of people don't understand this. When you do social media, it is SEO. It is one of the prime functions of SEO, and a lot of people don't know this. They think social media management is something separate. It's actually one of the most powerful forms of SEO. And on-page or off-page SEO you can do. Like, it's God level. A lot of people, most of their traffic comes from social media. People don't understand this, though. So this is a very, very key part, and it's SEO. Social media is SEO, and that's why they need to be wrapped. And a lot of people, I know, when they're like, oh, just social media, just this, and they don't talk about SEO being part of it, they don't know what they're talking about. So let's jump in. Let me show you some stuff with HIGHLEVEL and how to build this out. So you're going to want to come into HIGHLEVEL, go to marketing, and come into social planner. By the way, I have a full in-depth video on this if you want to get really nitty-gritty with how to do all this. I have full videos on everything I'm talking about if you want to get like the tons, very narrowed down. For the sake of this, I'm just going to run you through it because it's very simple. You come right in here. You can add any sort of account. So Facebook, Instagram, Google Business Profile, LinkedIn, X, all this shit. And GoHighLevel makes it so easy because you just have so many options. But then once you get that, your whole goal is just to create posts. And for service-based businesses, you don't need complicated posts. You just want posts that link back to things, or posts that will get basic engagement. So you can schedule stuff right here. Like I said, a full video on this more in depth. For the sake of this, I'm just going to show you how to create a post, and then in the strategy section, show you how many posts you're going to need per month to make this really work. So we'll come into new post, okay? Select your social account. So if it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all of those, you could just select all of them and it'll pick all of them. For the sake of this, we're just going to click this. And now you can basically add the post you want. And this is awesome because you have so many options. And what I recommend you guys do for social media, like I said, full video on this, is go to ChatGPT and generate a bunch of social media posts. It's so easy. And that's what I show you how to do in that full video, where you go in and you just build out all of the social media posts and then you have everything here. So we'll just, write one really fast. Come to Zoe's hair salon today to get a haircut. Very simple, very short. Remember, full video on this if you guys want more in depth. I'm just showing you the basics. Then you can come right in here. You can go upload from Media Library. You can use AI, but it costs money. Here's what's really cool about HighLevel. You have access to all these other free pictures. So you come into Unsplash, and now we have, let's do haircut. Check this out. Unlimited haircuts. How awesome is that? You can also go to Pixabay, and now you can just come in and be like, oh, I want to click this. So we'll go right here, and we'll do this. Now you have an image. You can even drop some hashtags in there, and you can have save hashtags, all kinds of cool stuff, or you can just come in and do hashtag hair salon. And you get all kinds of other stuff to this. And guys, this is awesome because in the full video I go into the framework. I used to build a ton of these really fast. But you just get this. Then you want it to link back. So then basically, let's say event, or let's do call to action. We'll do book, and then we'll just put the website in there, which would be, we'll just put this right here. So it's in my hair salon. And then you can just click post, or you can click schedule post, or any of these also things. So we'll just do schedule post. Pick the date, pick the time, schedule post. Done. And now in the strategy section, I'm going to show you how many of these you have to do. But social media management is key. And you want to get as many as, if you go back in here, you want to get as many of these as possible connected, because then you can just blast. And for social media management for service-based business, it doesn't have to be super quality content unless you're trying to become an influencer. You just need content going out there that links back to the website, that just builds awareness. And then from there, you can share it to other platforms. But this is a great way to also build a lot of value, because if you're posting once and it's going to all these platforms, your clients are like, oh my gosh, they're doing so much work. Makes you look better, does a better job, leaves all parties happy, keeps you paid longer. So that's simple. Connect as many as you can. And by the way, if you want more info on social media management, I got the full video on my channel. Check that shit out. But this is an integral part of SEO. And you want this going out to all of your social media channels. I'm telling you, it is just clutch, and it will build an authority backlink in the system. Because one quick thing too is, if you go to your descriptions on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, okay, you have a description on a channel, it will have a link to go back to a website. That's where you want to link all of that back to a website, and that's a backlink. It's just linking back to your website. And if you're on Facebook or any of these other things where you can embed links, and on Instagram you can only have one link, but if you can embed links in the posts, you can just light up your posts with, hey, click this to come to zoezimmerhairsalon.com. And from there, you just build an army of backlinks. So think of social media as reaching out to all these people, and it's just linking right back to the website. Simple as that, straightforward. I mean, it's that easy, and you just want to load out an entire month. And in the strategy section, I'll show you the exact number I use to hit this sweet spot. But I'm telling you guys, you do that, this is a great way to build backlinks. In my opinion, it is one of the best ways to build backlinks. I mean, you can ask plenty of influencers or look at their videos. People like Alex Hormozy and all these big guys, most of their traffic comes from social media. Yeah, they get a lot of traffic from social media. Social media is one of the most powerful ways to do SEO. I'm repeating myself because it is so important. Social media management is SEO. Guest blogging, okay? This is what I talked about earlier. You just want to get on people's blogs. I'm not going to go too in depth on this because really with this, you just have to reach out to people. I don't recommend using these websites where it's like, we'll publish you on a bazillion blogs, because like I said, Google knows it's just not that powerful. It's gimmicky. What I suggest for guest blogging is finding a blog in your niche that's real and try to work out a deal with them. Don't just try to buy your way into things, because if they're mass marketing stuff, like buy our package and you get unlimited blog, it's gimmicky. It's not that powerful, and you don't want to have that. You want something that's actually real. So I would just say email them, text them, reach out to a blog in your niche, and then try to get featured. Influencer outreach, same thing. Don't buy this, guys, unless it's like you're getting promoted by Alex Hormozy himself. People offer this all the time. Buy a shout out, and it's not going to anybody. Like, it's so broad, and sometimes these can work, but in the broad scheme of things, you're just going to end up spending money, and I don't recommend it. What I recommend, same thing with guest blogging, find somebody in your niche and reach out to them via text, email, or social media and work out a deal with them. It's the best way. You want it to be organic, guys. Organic is king on high level. SEO. You have to have organic. The algorithm knows, okay? It's not stupid. And when you have organic, it shows that you're actually real. And I'm telling you guys right now, it's so important to do this, because when you properly have someone go, I actually really liked Declan, okay, GHL Wizard, the mask comes off. I really liked him. He did a great job. Let's have him on our podcast and let's talk. Or let's put him on our social media, just a regular shout out, and it will actually work wonders for you because it's showing you that other people recommend you. And when you buy this, guys, remember I said don't buy your way this. They know. They always know. Brand mentions, last but not least, this goes hand in hand with PR, which is press releases. Again, do not buy that shit. It's not going to help you. What I recommend you do is you get on local news. Okay, so depending on the size of the business you're working with, if you're doing a little bit of national SEO, like you're working with huge businesses, you're going to want to do this on a bigger level. But a lot of local businesses, you can get away with doing simple stuff like getting in local news stations. There's a million news stations around. They're local and it's powerful. And let me show you what I did that worked wonders for me when I was first getting started with my agency. Check this out. Royal Examiner is a local news company. Okay, and I did this a lot when I first got started and was pushing matrimony in my local town, which is my agency, which if you come here, I mean, it's a big news company. They do a lot of stuff. And what I did is I went out and reached out to Mike, and I basically got an interview, okay, where you can see where we talked with them and we got featured. We actually had a conversation. We had, a ribbon cutting ceremony, all this good stuff. And guys, this is so important because this is local PR. And I did this with a lot of my clients too. This is not, I didn't buy my way in this. I literally said, yo, dog, Mike, can I hop in and can we get an interview? Or can you, send an email blast? And he would send email blasts. And guys, there are literally local town news places everywhere. Like they're, you throw up a rock and it's going to land on one of these guys' heads. They're everywhere. And it is so underutilized. And the reason being is because it's hard. It's not super easy just to walk in and be like, hey man, let me on your podcast, or let me have an email blast. A lot of people look online, they go, oh, cool, we can get featured by Brand Push and these other scammy companies. I'll pay $200. And it's shortcuts. You can't take shortcuts with this shit. So I recommend going in, finding a local place. So find a local media outlet and cut a deal with them so you can make sure, and a deal, I don't mean paid, but I mean like some sort of like, we'll promote you, promote me, whatever. And this will get you out so much further. They'll run email blasts. This was huge because this got me so much traction and so much exposure, especially in the earlier days. This was key to growing my agency, also my clients. I would promote my clients on this stuff, which is even more important. I'm telling you right now, it makes you look like an authority. And also, there's links all throughout this going back to our website like that. Boom, check this out. And when we did this, this was so important because it was a very authoritative site on Google. It is a local news site. Check how awesome this is. Linking back to us or linking back to our clients. And what that does is it shows Google that you're being promoted by someone that is considered legit. Highly recommend you do this. Highly recommend you put in the work to figure this out. It's harder, yes, but it is so worth it if you dial it in properly. It's pretty much the highest quality backlinking you can get. Again, final thoughts. You don't need a lot of this for regular service-based marketing. I'm just saying this, but it's good to show you the basics. But I recommend you do as many as you can, especially for service-based businesses. It can be very, very powerful. If you want to learn more about AI SEO and really go deep into the AI agency fulfillment, a whole 9 yards, I have a 30-day free trial link down below of High Level that when you sign up with that, you get access to over $10,000 worth of free bonuses. Okay, 5 live coaching calls per week access. Okay, trainings on how to master high level, trainings on how to sell high level, tons of snapshots. Okay, you get access to a community that's going to help you, AI prompts, sales scripts, and so much more. And guys, that is all free down below in that template when you sign up with it. And this is great for whether you're an agency, someone trying to learn high-level service-based business, if you're just trying to use high-level to get to the next level, I'm telling you, this is the community to be in. We have the most testimonials. People are absolutely crushing it. It's got the best energy by far. So make sure you go down below, you check out that link, or if you have any questions on it, drop a comment down below. Back to the video. So now we're going to move on to the third type of SEO. Yeah, the third, okay? This is technical SEO. Remember, this is the website function. How well is the user experience? We're going to breeze through this because it's very important. But the first one up is site speed optimization. Everyone knows this. How fast does a website load? You want to check that out. You want to make sure you have that dialed in because you don't want people leaving fast. And I think there's a metric on Google I read. It was saying that like 70 to 80% of all people leave a website if it doesn't load in 1.2 seconds or something, like crazy. So you want to have website speed optimized. Let's show you how to do that. So to basically fix your website speed, you just want to make sure that your images aren't too big, which is just properly sizing them, and a couple other things. And what you can do too is you can type in website speed free checker or whatever to check, and you got all these options, and a lot of this stuff is completely free. And from here, you can just check how fast a website's loading. But here's what's cool too. They will also tell you, and ChatGPT sometimes does this too. They can give you advice too, but they'll tell you what you need to fix. So we'll just put this in right here. Zoe Zimmerman Hair Salon. I've used this before. And then you'll get real-time data on what to fix. Now, be careful because a lot of these websites will try to upsell you. So they say there's a ton of stuff wrong when there isn't really, unless you're getting a ton of complaints. But it will give you a general overview of what to fix. Because oftentimes you don't know. You know what I mean? Best practice, you optimize your images and whatnot. I mean, you can see right here, basic stuff. And then you can come down and you can see first, content, largest content. You can come down here and then it'll say, avoid layout shifts. And it's going to show you what to do. It's pretty cool. And there's so many of these and they're free. And I'll give you just enough advice. The thing is a lot of the time your website is fine. You don't need to go through a lot of stuff. I just say properly size your images. But there's so many different websites you can use. This is Page Speed Insights, completely free. You can check out, the desktop version too. It's pretty cool, shows that it's working better on desktop. And from there, you just get exactly what you need to figure out, and then you can just tweak some basic stuff and make sure stuff works. And like I said, there's so many of these different websites. You can use any of them, but it will tell you exactly what you need to fix. And a lot of the time, it's just little fix, like fixing images, reducing certain things, making sure content's layout, and it'll make your page that much faster. So I always recommend go checking out if you are having problems. A lot of the time, they're mostly fine. It's always if you're trying to be that much better with your SEO, it's always worth checking out. So go check that out and get it fixed. Now we have mobile optimization. This is so important. This is the layout of your website on mobile and how well it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through on high level showing you how to properly optimize for mobile. So what you want to do is come into the high level website builder, and up here, click mobile mode. This is how you can access and edit everything from mobile. Now, you may be wondering, well, what does a good mobile website look like? It looks like this. Very simple, very concise. You can go on a phone and it's easy to navigate. You know how to book an appointment. It's laid out. So many people, sizing is off, stuff is falling off the page, and it's very, very confusing. And it's just like, what is going on? What you can also do if you are confused on how to edit in mobile and make sure everything is spaced properly, like this. What I recommend you to do is pull out your phone, not just look on this because this sometimes can be skewed. You want to actually look at your phone in real time and make sure it's mobily optimized. And if you're ever wondering like, okay, what do I need to do? You can always use ChatGPT and consult it to how to fix mobile better. Let me show you. I need suggestions on how to make mobile website better. Here is a website. Okay, see? Basic stuff. It's basically what I said too. You just want stuff basically let. I remember, guys, I'm using ChatGPT because a lot of you guys may be confused or you're beginners and you need to just get a little more data. This will show you what to do. But on top of that, it's very simple. It's just making sure that you could flow and select and get booked on something very easily. And that is just having, I personally believe, because I've done well with ranking these and having no complaints and people actually complimenting the websites I've created on mobile, is just having everything centered. So right front and center, easy way to book an appointment right at the other side. If someone is trying to get a haircut, have their lawn mowed, whatever, you want to have this front and center. You want to make it simple, streamlined. It shows exactly what the website's about. They can read it and they just scroll down and it just sells them. That's how you want it. You don't want it super confusing, tricky links. And remember, more people are on the mobile than they are on the desktop, like way more people. So guys, it's just so important that it's mobily optimized. Make sure you do this above making it desktop optimized. It's more important to have it done with mobile because more people are on that. I'm not saying neglect the mobile side of things or the desktop side of things, but you want to make sure mobile is perfect. Now we have structured data markup, which is code that will help your website rank better. Let me show you how to do this. Now we're going to be going over structured data markup. This is some code that goes on your website that will help you rank much better. Let me hop in and let me show you how to do this, what you need to generate, and then where to put this so you can help rank the business higher. So we're going to come to ChatGPT and then ask it this. So say, please provide the following information to help generate structured data markup for a local business, and then smash that enter button. So now it's going to give you the exact info you need. Simple as that, and then you just have to fill it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through. I'm going to get all of this stuff. I'll pause the video because I'm not going to spend 30 minutes getting all this. Actually, it won't take that long. It's literally a 5-minute process. I'm going to get all of this, and then I'm going to plug it in, and I'm going to show you how to generate the code. So if you're doing this right now, pause the video and go get all of this info and get ready to plug it in. Ready? Go. Okay, so we have all the info right here. Plugged it all in. You can get all this. By the way, geo coordinates, you don't have to do some of these if applicables, but you just type in on Google, go to Google Maps, you'll find it. A lot of stuff you can always use ChatGPT if you're confused how to get it, but it's very simple. You just plug in all your basic business info, take from the GMB. That's the easiest way to do it. Then once you have it in, just say, okay, here's it in this order, and put everything in this order in ChatGPT, and then click this, and boom, there you go. You now have all the stuff you need. So what you need to do now is you need to copy code, and we need to go back to the website and we need to plug it in. So once you have your code copied, you're going to want to come into GoHighLevel. You're going to want to come right up here, and you're going to want to go to tracking code. You're going to click this, you're going to click paste, and you're going to put all of this in the header tracking code, and then you're going to click save. Simple as that, and then click save up there, and now you've added structured data markup to your website. Remember, a lot of the stuff I'm going over, guys, it's a one-time thing. So you've done it, you're done. You don't have to keep doing this every month. So it's very simple. That's where you put it. Simple as that. You generate it from ChatGPT. You plug in the info just like I did, and then plug it in right up there, and you are good to go. So now we have SSL certification. Let me show you what that is, and it's pretty much default with GoHighLevel websites. So you come right into your websites or in your website builder. You come right in here, and Google has changed this a little bit around. So you click this. Connection is secure. Click that, and then certificate is valid. You want that. You don't want the lock unlocked. And what this looks like in the URL is HTTPS. S stands for secure. You don't want to not have the S. That causes issues. So you want to make sure that the S is there, the certificate is valid, and you're good to go. And that comes by default with HighLevel, but sometimes it maybe doesn't get set up properly, and you always want to check, just make sure that's good. One more thing to check off, that one is simple, and just make sure you double check that one. Last but not least, after you've done all of this stuff, it is now time to submit your sitemap to Google Search Console. This is basically just indexing your website into Google faster. I'm telling you, this makes stuff a lot quicker. It helps you rank faster. A lot of people will just hold off on this, and they don't really know how to do it, or they're just too lazy. And what often happens is people complain about not being able to find their website in the search engine. Yes, Google does this automatically after a couple months, but I highly recommend you just bite the bullet, do this now, because it will help you rank that much faster. So it's very important. Let's check it out. Okay, so first things first, to get your XML sitemap, you want to come into HighLevel. You're going to want to go down to settings. You're going to want to scroll down to domains. Come right here. We're going to click this bad boy right here, XML sitemap. You want to click generate. Make sure you pick all the pages and whatnot. Select exactly what you want right here. Just make sure it looks good. Generate and save. And then here it is. So you're going to take it like this, and you're going to copy it. Make sure it's double check on the copy. And now you're going to want to go to Search Console. So let's hop into that. So Search Console is one of Google's free tools. You just type in Google Search Console right into Google. Search it. You'll pop right here. It's completely free. You just want to set up an account really fast. I mean, you can just watch a YouTube video on how to set this up. It's so simple. Once you get in there, you're going to want to come down to sitemaps. Okay, and you're going to have to maybe go through some verification. But like I said before, there's so many videos on this. It's very easy. But once you have said, sitemap that which you just copied, I'm just going to click it like this, and you're just going to paste. So right there, and then we're going to click submit. So by the way, the last time it was submitted was March 24th. Last read, it keeps reading it. Does that make sense? It'll go through and it'll read. The algorithm is just checking, but this helps implement it, fast track it, and cut out of that time. You just click submit. It'll go through submitting it. Sitemap submitted successfully. You're done. That has been plugged in, and I'm telling you guys, this will get people's businesses just on Google so much faster. And you might find some information online that's like, you don't really need this. It's kind of a scam. Google does it on its own. In my experience and like a gazillion other people's experience, it is so much faster to get someone popping up on Google by doing this than that. Because you know how sometimes you'll work with a business, you'll publish their website, then they can't find it by even searching it. This will get rid of that and make sure it pops up immediately. So make sure you do that, follow the instructions, and you're good to go. So that concludes technical SEO. That's it. You go through, you now know how to do all that stuff. You now know how to basically get that user experience way up so people stay longer and buy stuff more. Now on to the fourth type of SEO, which is local SEO, the gold mine for service-based businesses. So before I walk into all this, I'm just going to quickly show you how to get access of someone's Google business profile so you can go in and actually do the work and you're not just confused on how to do this. So let's check that out. Come right up and you're going to want to use this URL. So you're going to go to business.google.com/ad. You click enter. All you do is you type in a business. Let's do right here. Click that. And you just request access. And then you put what access level, so you want to do management or ownership. Put up your relationship. Are you an employee, owner-employee agency? Your phone number, and then click that, and then click submit, and they'll get an email. And then once they're ready to go, they'll just click access. And then from there, once you get access, you just click this. You find the Google Business profile, and then you'll have all of them listed. Simple as that. Easiest way to get access. A lot of people are having them manually go in and type access. This is so much easier, and it'll save you so much time. Now we have Google Business Profile Optimization. For this, okay, I'm going to be doing this in the direct order that I usually do it in. So make sure that if you're going to be doing this hands-on with me, you follow along right away and you just check each of them off one by one. So now that we're on the GMB, you have access to, the first thing you want to do is click Edit Profile. And I want to make this clear. You want to do this whether this is a new GMB or an old GMB. Now, if it's a new GMB, you're just creating it. You're going to plug it in just the same way. But you want to double check. A lot of the time, I'm being so serious, even bigger businesses, they won't have stuff properly matching on this. Like it'd be a different phone number, a different email, and they wonder why, shit's not working. And a lot of the time it's because stuff is not properly optimized. So you want to make sure you go in and you figure this stuff out and you have it all dialed in and matching the business. So the first thing is making sure the name is right. Very simple. You literally just click the pencil icon. You get that done. Business category, have one. People have like 20. Google wants to have one primary category. You can add extra services, but one category. Description, make sure it's good. Make sure it's got keywords. It's SEO rich, and it really says what the business does. And what you want is you want to use ChatGPT to generate something really nice. Put it in. You want to make sure this is perfect. A lot of people, I'm telling you right now, another big thing, they don't have this perfectly dialed in. So make sure that you create a really good description and you plug it in. Then it's opening date. Make sure you have the proper opening date on there. And if it's old business, even better. Phone number. Make sure it is the right phone number. Make sure it is the right website on here. Make sure it is the right social profiles and everything. You want to go through and check all of this stuff meticulously. It's not a lot of time, but I'm telling you, so many times they have the wrong stuff on here. So you're just going to go right through this checklist and add this stuff and just check it. Like I said, if it's a new GMB, you're just plugging it in just like this. You can add a custom menu link. It just pops up. It's like a little extra button. I don't do this. You can do this. It's up to you. I don't really do it that much, but it's one of those options that you can do it. Service areas, business location, so important. Have one location and have it be real. People will target multiple places and try to quickly game the system by, creating GMBs all over the place. Unless you have actual offices, you don't want to do this. Bad idea. So make sure the right location is in there. Same thing, service area. Just have one service area until you've gotten really big. I'm telling you, it confuses Google when it's too many. And this is a big problem, is adding way too many right off the bat. In the service area, just stick with one for now. Once you get pretty big, you can branch off, but it's best to keep this as narrow as possible to one city. And then as you grow, move on. In the beginning, only use one. Google hates when you just jam as many as possible in there. Hours, same thing. Make sure the hours are right. Big problem. People don't do this. The hours aren't right. Someone goes on their phone, someone books. Then they go, what the hell? This didn't work. They leave. Google knows, penalizes you. Your rankings go down. Special hours, make sure if you have anything like that, add it. Any sort of extra amenities, add that. And then anything like this, more so you can add, all of this stuff. And guys, do not lie on this. Like, if you are not Asian, don't put yes. Like, don't try to game the system. They will know. Same thing with this. Any stuff like this, you want to add that. Make sure it's all true. And then you have crowd, add any of these options. And with parking, add if you have parking. It's very simple. It's very straightforward, guys. You just go right through the list, just like I'm doing. You check it. Payments, make sure you add that. Is it on the website? Is it not? Planning, do they need an appointment? Make sure if they do, you put that in. Recycling and these last things, you just want to make sure that if it is true, you add them. I mean, it's so simple. It's really so simple. And a lot of stuff got added during COVID. That's why you're seeing stuff like outdoor services and all this stuff. You just go through all of this stuff just like I did and just make sure it's right. If it's new, you're banging it out for the first time just the same way you would if you were checking over it. But please do your due diligence. I cannot stress this enough. So much of the time when you come into businesses, little things will make a huge difference. Like one quick final note. Where is it? Service areas. Huge problem I see time and time again. People are targeting like 8 different areas and they just started. This confuses Google and it's spread too thin. They don't understand because you also can't serve that many areas in the beginning. Dominate one and then spread out like that. So now we're moving on to, now come back to here. If they have any products, if they're a store or anything, make sure you have that plugged in. Or if you don't, make sure you check that. Edit services. You want to put all of the services near one primary category, not multiple, and then plug in a lot of services. And the services you want to plug in anything the business does. That way it knows based on the keywords what it's going after. So you plug that in all right there. And then last but not least, another big thing that people absolutely butcher is they don't use Q&A. This is huge to show Google basically who is asking questions and who is basically trying to figure out the same thing. Super important that you get this. It's very easy to do, but you want to make sure you have this set up so it looks more legit, that there are people asking questions and they're also getting answers so the algorithm can also pinpoint stuff back to you. So you literally just ask a question, you come here, you just post the question, you post it, and then what will happen is you come back and you answer it. What I recommend you do is get another Gmail account, come in here, ask a question, because you'll log in as another Gmail, ask a question, and then answer as Zoe Zimmerman. I do not, or whatever business it is, I do not recommend you go in and then you basically start asking questions and answering questions. Like, it doesn't look good. So just get another Gmail, it can be your private one, anything, ask a question, and then answer it. And if you're confused what question to ask, you either do business FAQs or you generate some FAQs from ChatGPT. Very simple to do. It's so easy. You just get your question, you copy it, whatever, you ask it from another Gmail, you paste it, then you are completely done, and then you just want to fill that out. You want to have at least 6 or 5, but just make sure you answer all the biggest questions so that is completely taken care of, and that will help a lot. And again, I see this heavily underutilized. It's one of those things that I do not see people doing on the local SEO game, and I'm telling you guys right now, getting that dialed in will help so much. Local keyword optimization is very simple. It's very straightforward. You just want to make sure that you have the right keywords, the services, the locations on there. And I already kind of went over this in the first one. And you just want to check to make sure you're going after the right thing. And it goes hand in hand with the optimization, but I have it here for extra emphasis to make sure you're not going after the wrong thing. Now we have name, address, and phone number consistency. That's what NAP stands for. Big one on this, because this goes hand in hand with having the website mirror the GMB. And I probably should have added that as another one of these, but I just put it in the NAP consistency. You want the website to mirror the GMB. Okay, so you don't want it to be, you have a couple services on the GMB, then you don't have it on the website. You want the website and the GMB to almost be identical in what content they have. And name, address, phone number consistency is part of that. Making sure you have the same phone number, the same address, the same name. You want to have all of that stuff properly in there so Google does not get confused. Because when everything is connected and everything is harmonious and everything is the same, Google lumps it into one asset and pushes it out. and it all is very well connected. If you don't do that, what ends up happening is it just confuses Google, especially with citations, and then it doesn't know what to do, and then it's posting over here, it's posting over there, and it's not sure what to do. So make sure you go through, make sure the website mirrors the GMB, okay? And make sure that the name, address, phone number consistency is across both website, social media platforms, everything, across all digital assets, it is the same. So now we go over local citations, which are basically little mini websites that point back to, and they get put in directory listings, and they help boost a ton. So let's hop right in and let's check that out in HighLevel. So you're in HighLevel, you're going to come right down to reputation, and you're going to come to listings. I have a full video on this if you really want to master all the ins and outs of reputation management. But for this, it is just so simple, so straightforward with HighLevel. You just activate the X listings. It'll basically go through. It'll just ask you for basic info. Like, it's so simple. And in my full video, you'll see exactly how to do this. But in reality, you can be a complete idiot and figure out how to do it, because once you click activate EX, it'll just have name, address, phone number, just like I talked about before, and all of the basic info. You just submit it. It'll have all of your basic business info and data, and then you just click submit, and then it'll go through and it will build the citations out. It'll be all across the internet and build them, and from there you're good to go. It's done. So that is very simple, very straightforward. And you just go through, follow the instructions. And again, if you really want to get more in depth in this, I have a full video, but it's very easy to do. You just go in, you build them out, and you are done. And this helps build your authority on Google and just pushes you out that much more by putting you in directory listings, which are backlinks and authority builders all across Google pointing back to you. And this will help get that GMB ranked number 1. Now we move on to reputation management, the big heavy hitter of local SEO. Probably the linchpin, the most important part, which is getting quality reviews. This helps boost it for a number of reasons, but one of the biggest reasons is it's one of the only things you cannot fake. Google checks the IP addresses of every single person that submits a review, and it knows whether they're legit or not. This is the most important factor in GMBs. So let me show you exactly how to do that with HighLevel. So in HighLevel, if you come down to reputation management, it shows you the reviews, basic metrics on the reviews, and you can see it all right here. You can create, widgets. You can create, basic snippets to send to people to get reviews, but it's not that great because you can't do it as bulk as you can if you do it through automation, which is on autopilot, or through the contacts tab. So if you come to contacts, this is a much easier way to do it. You can basically just click as many as people want. You can click everyone if you want, and then you could just do send review request. Simple as that. Okay, proceed. And what's cool is you can get a template, and I have a full video on email marketing if you want the little nitty gritties. By the way, this is for people that are both advanced and new, but if you are new, go check out my channel, please, because I go really in depth on every single one of the tabs in HighLevel, so you know exactly how to do all this. I'm assuming you know the basics of HighLevel. If you don't, totally fine, because you can check that out. But if you do, you can build that template, that email template. When it's done, select it, and then you can just blast all of your contacts right through here and just rack up the reviews. It is a gold mine. And then if you come down here to automations, what you can also do is you can build a workflow that does this after someone's done. So select a recipe. It's already done. It's already built for you. One of the awesome things about HighLevel, you just do this one right here, send review request. And then this one is simple because you just have to make sure that the right triggers are there. A full video on automations. If this is confusing at all to you, you can go check it out. And all of this are just triggers. It's what basically triggers it to happen. So say that someone comes in and they're like, oh my gosh, I now just booked an appointment. I'm done. They just did my lawn. I'm so happy. As soon as it's done in HighLevel, once you set this all up in triggers and opportunities, I have a video on that too, it'll come down here and it will send the review request. And then you'll wait 60 minutes and it'll send another. And it basically, and you can do them both by email, you don't have to SMS, but that will just send reviews on autopilot and it's done for you. You literally just have to plug in your info here. HighLevel makes it so easy, but it's all plugged in. It's all done for you. And from there, you're good to go. It's that simple. And once that's done, what will happen is reputation management will be automated. So your client starts to grow. They're getting more reviews. They're getting higher up on the search rankings. They're making more money. They're happy, all while you are doing less work. And that's why HighLevel is so powerful. You can just keep making more money and saving your time. There's nothing like this. Okay, now we are at quality Google Business Profile posting. This is probably the second most powerful thing, and I see people also butchering this and just not doing this at all. I believe it or not, a lot of people don't even know what this is, and they're just not sure that it's even a thing you can do. But this is basically posting content to the GMB, or Google Business Profile. So let's hop in and check it out. So on the Google Business Profile, these are the posts or the updates, and this is the content. And these are very powerful because they're backlinks, and they pop up on Google when people search certain things. Incredibly powerful. And to do it on high level, you just click add update, you put your photos in, you add a description, you click a button, and you're done. But on high level, this is the difference because I'm just showing you how to do it manually because I think everyone should know how to do the manual things. Let's hop on over high level and show you how to do it on that end so you can schedule these and then you don't have to spend so much time doing it. So let's hop into high level. So you're going to want to come right into high level. You're going to want to go down to marketing. You're going to come to social planner and you're just going to come right in here. So make sure Google Business Profile is selected. You're going to click new post and we're going to create this really, really fast. So we're going to come right here. We're going to select which one we want, which will be this. Now we have to generate your copies. I recommend you do is you go over to ChatGPT, which I'm going to show you how to do, and we create the posts very easily. So let's go do that. So we hop into ChatGPT. Let's do, very simple, you can do, I need 3 Google Business Profile posts for Zoe Zimmerman Hair Salon. Each post has to be on a different service. Here are the services. So we'll do haircuts, color and highlights, facial. And that's perfect. It'll generate beautiful posts just like that, and you are good to go. I wouldn't recommend adding these parts because you can just add that in the call to action, which we'll show you in a second. But you can also add locations if you want. So in Purcellville, so I can just go add location in Purcellville, VA. So now it's going to add that to make them a little better. But then all we have to do is we just come in here, and I don't really want that. I just come in and just click this part. And then we just come right back here, and we're just going to click paste. We get it right in there, and now you have all your posts out. I mean, do you see how fast it is? Back in the day, you'd have to go in and manually create that. ChatGPT takes care of all of it. And then you just want to put your image in. No hashtags, by the way. So upload from media library. Select any images you want, or you can come here and you can type in whatever you want, which is awesome because now it's all through here. Or Pixabay, you have all the pictures you could possibly want just like that. It's incredible. It's so easy, but for the sake of this, we're just going to click this. It'll be loaded just like that. Now that we have that, we have everything else checked off. We are good to go. By the way, hashtags, tagging, that is for social media platforms. This is not social media. This is Google, so it's different. Call to action. You want to basically have it do something. You want it to be an event, an offer, or a call to action. We will do call to action. Select the button label, which we will do, and just pick whatever one you want. By the way, it's pretty cool. If you click call, it'll automatically just route to the number that is on the business profile, so you don't actually have to plug it in. But we're just going to do book, and then we're going to take our website URL, and we're going to plug it in right like this, okay? And then we're just going to either post now, or we're going to come right here and click schedule post. You pick the exact time you want. We'll just pick, that time, 7 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. Schedule post, and you're done. It is that simple. It is that straightforward. I'm telling you guys right now, people don't do this, and you can do this all within GoHighLevel. Everything done on high level. I mean, this is insane, and you can schedule out an entire years worth of posts. They switch it from 3 months to years. So if you have a client that you think you'll be working for a while, you come in, you just create it. You have ChatGPT. You could say, create me, posts for, an entire year, 3 months, whatever. You can get crazy with it. Then you just, you have them, and then you can post them. So it's all done. You're good to go. All of that hard work done fast, efficiently, and now it is scheduled, which means your GMB will slowly be ranking, okay, while you're getting paid. And the beauty of what I just talked about before with automating the reviews, if you go in and automate that reviews and then you have these posted, you could basically be hands off collecting checks and the work is already done, which is so powerful. You get all your time back while you're getting paid. Nothing better. Let's hop into the next one. Last but not least, quality images added. Okay, this is just adding images to the Google Business Profile. This is very important. It's very simple. Let me show you how to do this, but you want to make sure you do this every single month or you have other people do it. You just want to have that content going out. Preferably pictures of people smiling at the location, but let's check it out. Come right to the GMB. You just go to photos, and then you just upload or add photos from anywhere you want. I recommend just adding these every month. And in the strategy section, I'll give the exact number, but very simply, very straightforward. You just want to have a constant flow of photos. Other people can add it too, doesn't matter, but you just want to make sure there's content. Slowly go in, so this is continuing to be pushed and optimized. And from there, if you do this, I'm telling you guys, it makes all the difference in the world. It actually boosts it a lot because it shows Google more about your business too, which is so important. And you just want to make sure you're constantly just plugging photos in. They can be stock photos, better if it's real photos. And guys, if it's photos of people smiling at the location, like smiling with a hairstylist, smiling with the guy that did their roof, it helps so much. So make sure you're uploading that in the strategy section. I'll show you the exact number so you can really get this cranking. All right, that concludes local SEO, and now it is time to go over, last but not least, national SEO. So this is going to be a little different with this one because I'm just going to explain some stuff to you, and because a lot of you will not be doing national SEO. It's much bigger, so I'm just going to break down some of these basic things, and then if you have questions like, I need to do national SEO, someone's paying me $10K a month, message me for free on Facebook, and I will go more in depth on, specifics of what to do. But for this, I'm not going to go over this because with national SEO, it's not really something you do with high level. I mean, you absolutely can, but it's all these other ones are just very simple. You go in and fix stuff. This is you need a lot of third parties to really bring this together. So the first is broad keyword targeting. That is going after one keyword. So you're going to need a huge website page built on something like that, or a bunch of social media platforms targeting one keyword. That's much harder to do. And you need, number two, a very powerful content strategy. So you need professional content. So if you look at the bigger people, Alex Hormozy, Russell Brunson, these guys in the marketing space, or if you're looking at, celebrities, you got people, Kylie Jenner, Conor McGregor, Michael Jordan, LeBron, whatever, Tom Brady, all these guys have huge social medias and they have quality content. So that's one of the things you need. You need actual really good content. Next, you're going to need hyper good analytics. Okay. And guys, for smaller keywords, okay, that's one thing I want to say. For smaller keywords, you will be able to use, basic stuff. But when I'm talking national SEO, I'm talking about the big dogs here, real shit. You're going to need in-depth analytics. So Salesforce, stuff like that. And then you're going to have advanced link building. So the same things we talked about over here. You're going to have to break some deals with people, getting featured on Joe Rogan podcast, or you know what I mean? Huge things. And again, I'm going to phrase this. And don't say I didn't say this, because there are keywords that you could not do a lot of this for that are much smaller. But if you're going really broad for vacuum cleaner parts or really broad stuff, you're going to need the really heavy hitters, and you're probably going to have to run ads too, and that's where brand awareness campaigns come in. You're going to have to be spilling some money on ads. I know that sounds weird, but the paid pushes the organic, if that makes any sense. Because you can flood traffic in, then people know about your business, then they become repeat customers, then they type it in, hand key on Google, and they keep coming back. So brand awareness campaigns can be a great way to really build that. But this kind of stuff, like I said, again, if you have deeper in-depth questions, please hit me up. I will answer them. But this is one of the big ones. It's heavy hitters. It's a lot of shit, a lot of shit. And to really get it working, you need really good stuff. And I'm telling you guys right now, I see so many people trying to do this using a couple of these, not going to cut it. It's much harder, and you really need to be in SEOG. And like I said, again, if you guys have any really in-depth questions, because you got big clients doing this, hit me up and I will help you. So that concludes the 5 types of SEO. So that's it, guys. I hope this was helpful. I know this is a long-ass video, but I had to go super in-depth on each one of these because it's just so critical that you understand the knowledge side and then how this works. Because now you understand the 5 types of SEO, where to go to do them, and it all makes sense. But now what we need to do is we need to go over strategy and the proper recipe for you to rank service-based businesses. So that means we are now at number 2, segment number 2, which I promise is going to be faster than segment number 1. It's not super long. It's actually going to be really quick, probably in 5 to 10 minutes, but it's going over the strategy, which is how to rank businesses number 1 on Google. Get out. All right, here's the website optimization strategy checklist. So this is a mixture of on-page SEO, off-page SEO, and technical SEO. See, I have it color-coded like the last one, which is pretty cool. But this is going to be very, very, very specific. So you're going to follow this very well, and you already know how to do everything. So I just walked you through how to do everything. If you don't know the basics of high level, please go check out my channel. Understand how to do the basic, how to create a website. I'm assuming you know a lot of this. If you don't, go check it out. But now that you know, you now need to go through this checklist, for the website. So we're talking about the website here, not local SEO. That's in the next slide. So the first things first is you need to find your keywords, just like I told you. Just figure out a couple, make sure they're good, select them, target them, make sure they have search volume, and you're good to go. Number two, get your tags and body copy ready. Remember what I said before? One H1 tag. You only want one. You have more than one, it confuses the hell out of Google. Have one, make sure you have location keyword, service keyword, and a bunch of other stuff in all your body copy and sub-paragraph headlines, just like I showed you. You do that, you'll be good to go. So one H1 per page. Two, preferable, get a URL that has the keyword in it or the service, and preferably buy it for 2 years or more. Internal linking. You want 3 to 5 internal links on the page. Just like I did earlier in the video, you saw how to link the pages. Do that and do it 3 to 5 times on each page. You decide the frequency, but it's in the 3 to 5. All website images, okay, for image optimization, like I showed you with the alt text, go through and do that to all of the images on the website. User design. You want to go through and you want to just build it simply with a basic framework that is easy to understand. Just like I have in the video, just simple flow, nothing complicated. Remember, simple scales, fancy fails. By the way, guys, if you're actually doing this, go through, you have this checklist. You can come to this video whenever you want. Just follow this perfectly in this order. You can check these off your screen. This is the exact order I do this in. So anytime you're like, okay, it's time to do, website SEO, come back to this video and go through this checklist. Simple as that. Okay. Meta tags optimization, all pages filled out. So remember when I went through and went through how to do that with the, description, the title and stuff, you need to now go and do that. So fill it out on all of the pages. Now for certain pages like contact, you don't really need it. Like privacy policy, you don't need it on a lot of pages, but the main pages you want people visiting, make sure you fill it out everywhere on those pages. All right, 8 posts monthly. You're going to want 8 social media posts. I showed you how to create one. I have a full video going more in depth on social media, but it's not hard at all. You want to schedule 8 social media posts through the scheduled social planner on their account. So you have 8 posts going out a month. Make sure it links back. That will be a perfect way, and that's a very powerful way to start getting those outside links on the off-page SEO coming back to you. So I want 8 of those a month. Site speed optimization, make sure the image load is on and you check your site speed to make sure it is properly dialed in. Then for mobile optimization, make sure you build it for mobile. Yes, you don't want to neglect the desktop, but make sure that mobile is properly configured. Very important. Then structured data markup, just like I showed you, take that one-time code, slap it on the homepage, and you are good to go. SSL certification, check that, make sure it's good. Just always do a double check. Sometimes people don't have it. Last but not least, once you have gone through this entire list, because this comes very last, you've gone through all this, so you're sitting there checking one off, and you go through all of these things on your checklist, you're going to go into a one-time submission and you're going to do exactly as I showed you in the video, and you're going to submit the sitemap. And then you are done with the website optimization. By the way, I have an M by this because it is 8 posts monthly. And guys, you can come back to this anytime you want. You can just keep coming back, keep checking it out, keep putting your stuff in. Very simple, very straightforward. Create it so you can come back again and again. And if you ever have any questions, you can just reference this or drop them in the comments. That way you know every time, okay, now I know what to do. It's time to go back and make sure I check this entire checklist off, and then you're done. There's no more, what do? You just do this, and then you're good to go. Last but not least, Google Business Profile Optimization. This is the local SEO side of things, which I just showed you how to do. Now you're going to do the perfect amount of it. So first things first, always get access to their account. Can't do the work if you don't have access. Then, full optimization, just like I showed you. Go through exactly what I did on the video. Remember, this video is broken down into chapters. So for local SEO, you can just click that and it'll bring you right to it fast. You can always come back to this video, guys. I've literally dumped so much time in creating this video and the slides, so you could always come back and reference stuff, which is so much easier. So after you've done all the optimizations, you want to go through and you want to make sure the locations and service areas are perfect and everything is consistent. Then NAP consistency. Check the website. Okay, so check the website and then check the GMB. Make sure they mirror each other. Remember what I said? You want the name, address, and phone number consistent on both and across all digital assets. So you're going to do that one time. You're going to go check that and you're good to go. Local citations. I recommend following the video, 1 round of EX, 2 rounds of EX. The recurring thing is kind of a scam just because citations, that's the way they work. You just buy them and then they're there. It's not something you keep going back. but 1 or 2, and you can do longer if you're going to be making edits. It's not going to change anything, but I do recommend after 6 months to go back to it because it is important. And some people may argue and say, no, you want to have it longer, but I think 2 to 3 months is fine, and then turning it off for a couple months and turning it back on is totally fine. Then reputation management. So automation or monthly campaigns, the list, just like I showed you with going into contacts or going into automations, build that out. That's really important, guys. Remember, I have videos on all of the basic functions of high level. If you are a beginner, if you're like, oh my God, what is this? So go check that out. And by the way, these are all monthly, just to let you know, the M, if you haven't caught on. Then 7 of those posts. So remember the Google My Business posts? 7 is the sweet spot. That is the strategy that has helped me rank most businesses #1 online. And that is by doing the 7 posts. Remember, High Level has the planner. You can schedule them 7 posts. Then for images submitted, just like I showed you before, you want 5 to 10 per month. Plug them in. I'm telling you, you will rank it #1 if you do all this stuff. So guys, you can always come back to the video. You can check this out. Just walk through this checklist, just like the other one. Okay. For the monthly stuff, you can either schedule it all out or you can just set a reminder on your calendar, either in High Level or in Google Calendar, to make sure that you're having this stuff properly scheduled on a right cadence so you always get to it. I'm telling you, you can just come in anytime you're about to do this for a client and you're still a little shaky. Follow the checklist, and then you know what to do monthly. Come in here, follow the checklist. It's done. And earlier in the video, you can reference back to do each one of these services individually so you know, okay, now I know how to do it. Now I just have to do, 3 to 5 links per page. Now I know how to do links. And you just go through just like that. It is so simple. It is so straightforward. You're now armed with the knowledge and the strategies to rank #1. I've done this so many times, guys, and I've ranked so many businesses #1. This is what works best right now. So use it. Come back to the video if need be. That way you basically have the strategy and the know-how to crush in SEO and rank any business #1 on Google. We have made it finally to the end of this long video. Please, if you wouldn't mind, smash the sub button so you get more content like this. If any of this stuff didn't make sense, like little things like how to build a website and all that, check out my channel. It'll answer all of your questions. I got you covered. If you are new to High Level, okay, or you are somebody that is wanting to learn more about it, I have a completely free partnership idea where I would take you in, I'll teach you this stuff, give you trainings, live streams, all of this stuff for free, and help mentor you so you can actually make money with High Level and get this stuff set up. But if you're interested in just using High Level, or you came here to just figure out the SEO, but High Level looks kind of cool, I have a 30-day free trial link down below. You can try it completely for free, test it, and check it out just like that, because that way you can use High Level, see what it's all about. And I really do think for service-based businesses and SEO in general, guys, High Level, it's the most automated system you can get, and you can crush using this strategy. And High Level just enables you to automate so much of it so you can get your time back and make money, which is why most people get online. It is the ultimate, it's the pinnacle of online business, is that sort of paradigm, and it's so important to get that. But that's really it in a nutshell, guys. If you want to learn more about AI SEO and really go deep into the AI agency fulfillment, a whole 9 yards, I have a 30-day free trial link down below of High Level that when you sign up with that, you get access to over $10,000 worth of free bonuses. Okay, 5 live coaching calls per week access. Okay, trainings on how to master High Level, trainings on how to sell High Level, tons of snapshots. Okay, you get access to a community that's going to help you, AI prompts, sales scripts, and so much more. And guys, that is all free down below in that template when you sign up with it. And this is great for whether you're an agency, someone trying to learn High Level, service-based business. If you're just trying to use High Level to get to the next level, I'm telling you, this is the community to be in. We have the most testimonials. People are absolutely crushing it. It's got the best energy by far. So make sure you go down below, you check out that link, or if you have any questions on it, drop a comment down below. Back to the video. Thank you so much for watching this free SEO Masterclass. I hope you got a ton of value from it. If you have any questions at all, drop in the comments down below. If you are interested in growing your AI agency and learning more about High Level, check out the link down below, guys. I'm telling you, it is the best community I have ever seen. We have tons of free goodies. Just go down below, check it out, and you will see by all the testimonials and amazing stories we have on there. But now what I want to do is I want to link a video at the end of this video that's going to be 7 different ways you can get clients for your agency. So it's going to play right off the video we just did, learning AEO and all that stuff to get clients, but it's going to be 7 other ways to land clients. So make sure you check that out. So quick recap, guys. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions. Check out the link if you're interested, and make sure you watch the video that pops up at the end of this video.